don't quote me on it. It was, I don't know if his girls, his daughter's team was something like that. Something that wasn't a priority. So basically, you think that's money, the poor people, let's be more specific, poor colored people, and giving it to people who already have money. They just need a new field or facility or whatever it was. What new
team, so.
And where is this located? In Mississippi? Yeah, I'm totally against that because in Mississippi, they need the money like crazy. The African American people, there's a lot of things that could be helped out with. And I'm not going to count their pockets, but he could have gotten that money from his other football friends. You know, if it's just for volleyball and it's just to help the kids, they could have wrote that off.
So like I was saying, I just didn't remember what sport it was. But how convenient is it that his daughter's on the team and they need a new stadium? Listen, I remember Dion being coaching when he was in HBCU, and they ran out of water in Mississippi. He had to go warm up to get the water. The field was messed up. He was out there mowing the football field himself, and especially shout to them from Jackson, Mississippi. Certain parts of Mississippi, the poverty line is really, really low. So
that's what I'm saying.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm not just what I'm saying is, for him to do this is just really crazy. For your daughter's volleyball team, which I'm pretty sure had money already, but y'all want a new stadium, which is crazy. Now, for a couple years, he's been ducking these charges. Finally, they said we're going to bring him to trial because his body went public. I would murder, man. It's mighty convenient. And I don't know, God bless him. If you really got Parkinson's. But what a hell of a time to announce. Did you just get Parkinson's? Did you have it before? Like I just said, for a time to announce it during a trial where you're going against people that's accusing you of stealing money from the welfare system. The causes of Mississippi, to me, this story doesn't have as much light as it should. And if it was in another state where it was, let's say, a bigger urban community or more city states like where you have LA or Chicago or New York, really big, they're trying to sweep it under the rug. It hasn't been swept under the rug. And now you're Parkinson's.
And to name the fund, Killer, listen to this. It's called the Temporary Assistant.
That's one of them shits. Don't make a name incorporated. Slide it under here. And I'm glad you named that, because a lot of things go on and people never get to the business level. You see Ponzi's and all this shit. And that's what they do. They build a corporation. You send it to the corporation, so therefore you hope that it never gets audited or never gets discovered. And when you say the need, most of the time they're not going to investigate the need. And whoever discovered this was going on, props and kudos to you, because most of the time people would just be like, okay, whatever. So whoever figured this out, salute to you.
And this is corruption at its finest. So when you think of corruption, because that means the money was allocated for something and it gets used for something else. And when you talk about kids going without the things, the proper necessities that they need, this is people like this is the predators of that. So though I love Red Favre and what he did at Green Bay, I can't stand with him on this. I just can't.
And I'm all for usually like beating the system and if you can get away with it, but this is a different type of situation, and like you guys said, the timing was just very not going on.
System. This is a bad time to say that.
No, I said not in this situation.
But it's a bad
not in this situation. I'm just saying, making that clear. It's not beat. It's not beat yet.
But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second.
But Parkinson's disease is a big deal, so I'm hoping that, you know, he is okay, because a lot does happen along with that.
At this point, no disrespect. And when you say disrespect, no disrespect, most times it's disrespect. We can't even believe that you have Parkinson's until we get a doctor's note. We can't trust you. You can't be trusted at this point, bro. No, you can't can't be trusted, man. I'm not saying that you have nothing to do, but everything like this, everything you do from here on out needs a background check. And that's what happens with criminal stuff. When you come home from jail as an average black person, or I don't know, whites go through this. They want to, you have to have, if you get parole or anything, we can't hire a felon, or we can't give you the job because you've been convicted of X, Y, Z. It goes on your jacket. And, this is on your jacket. Now, have you been convicted? No, not yet. But whether you even if you beat this case, it's like you know the governor and the mayor and the judges and everything else. So even if you win, you're going to be guilty in the public court of opinion.
Really big time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception.
There are 5 undefeated NFL teams left after week 3, which is the Steelers, Seahawks, Chiefs, Vikings, and Bills. Which team do you guys trust the most, meaning most complete? Who do you guys think will kind of keep that streak the longest out of the other teams?
Sliding out of the pocket.
This is, who's number one, right? We trust the Chiefs. If there's anybody that trusts, it's the Chiefs. All of you that are watching this in TV land, YouTube land, wherever you're watching this, first subscribe to the channel and go with the Chiefs. Go with what I'm saying, because I'm really hardly ever wrong, The Chiefs, then I go with the Steelers. I hate to say it, the Steelers look pretty strong.
Why do you hate to say it?
Because, I don't like jumping on the bandwagon, pause, and then I would go with the Bills and the Vikings. The teams I wouldn't really go with, but, when you ask the question, I got to answer truthfully.
I agree with Mason to further notice Kansas City Chiefs. I would go with Buffalo second over the Steelers because Buffalo has been in playoffs year after year after year. Steelers, I'm just happy to be 500 the previous years. I'll put the Steelers after them. And who's the last two teams? Minnesota and the Seahawks. I'll put the Seahawks fourth, and then I'll put Minnesota fifth. Just because, I like what Geno Smith is doing over there in Seattle, and I trust Mike Thomas more than that. But the problem with the Bills and the problem with the Steelers is that you're in the AFC. And Patrick Mahomes is in the AFC. And until somebody does something about Patrick Mahomes, you just can't go against Patrick Mahomes. So as good as the Bills look, as good as the Steelers look, the big dog in the AFC, and not just the AFC, in the NFL, is Patrick Mahomes. Now, who looked the best so far? I would say the Bills look the best. But I'm just not going to go against Patrick Mahomes. That's, to me, it's like saying, if we're sitting here saying if Floyd Mayweather, if I'm using a box analogy here, won his last 4 fights by decision, and the person he's about to fight had 3 knockouts in a regular fight. They look spectacular. They'll make you look average when you get in the ring with them. So I'm not going to go against the Kansas City Chiefs. And the biggest problem for the Bills and the Steelers, y'all are in the same conference as them.
Okay. We're going to go to break. When we return, we will talk about the highest paid quarterbacks. 18.5 passing yards, so Tyler Lockett.
But that's a nice job.
Y'all liking Caleb Williams, or?
I don't like him since I seen him with his dog like that. I mean, he won his last game. What did he do? Whatever, Bo Nix.
Yeah, Ken didn't even know his name.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody Nix, look, it's not, and look, I'm tough on niggas, pause. Because this how I talk with my niggas. If I'm talking to niggas, this how I talk with niggas. Now I'm gonna sit here and act like niggas are coming to the NFL and just be superstars the first 3 weeks. It's not as easy as it looks. I'm talking shit. Can I do it? I don't know. Could the average person do it? I don't know. Could an average college quarterback that played 4 years and 9 years if you're from Miami come in the NFL and do it? It's not likely. It's not likely for anyone. Yeah, it's not likely for anybody. Look, we're sitting here talking about Trevor Lawrence, who's been in the league for 4 years, who I thought would be a superstar when he left Clemson. stinking it up, and possibly his job may be on the line. So is it easy? No, but that don't mean I'm gonna give him no slack. No, I don't really like what he's doing, man. This is the reason behind what I'm talking about.
I think before the whole year's over, Caleb should turn up. He's getting enough opportunity.
Let me ask you a question. Both of you guys are match. Who do you think's better? And I know this is his first year.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Who I think is better, Justin Fields?
Plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
He couldn't do it in Chicago. Doesn't work in Chicago. Now, Caleb Williams turns the organization around. Great. But you got a quarterback that's better than Caleb Williams last year, and he couldn't get it done.
And it's going to get cold in Chicago.
Very cold.
And he's used to Southern Cal.
Very different situation. Well, it is his first year, so I'm hoping all goes well.
Williams is going to pick up a
See there.
Justin Fields' first year one time, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, I'm not wishing bad on the kid. I'm just saying that Chicago, in the last however many decades, doesn't seem to have put the right pieces around their quarterback. And it isn't just a quarterback situation, so I'm not going to say, Caleb Williams responsible for changing the whole franchise. He can't throw it to himself. He can't go all over the place. He has an offensive coordinator. He has a head coach. Everybody needs to be on the same page. That's what I was saying. Like, when it comes to football, it's the ultimate team sport. When I go to the studio and do a song or whatever, I just need the engineer, really. The producer to sing me. I don't even need the producer in the studio. When I go do a song in the studio, it's me and the engineer. If you ever see the end of a movie, how many people have to be on the same page? You ever look at the credits? It takes 7 minutes. For the credits to go down like this, they can go in this slow.
Key grip, sound technician.
There's 7 minutes of names on both sides of the street of how many people have to be on the same page. I would have shot 900 movies if I had people on the same page all the time, but that's how many people have to be on the same page when you're shooting a movie. In football, you have to have
special teams,
3 players on the same page. Defense, offense, and special teams. Not only that, your coaches, everybody has to be on the same page. And so I'm not putting the onus on Caleb Williams, but you have to have the right, he has to be in the right system.
Okay, and Kyron Williams is at half a rushing and receiving touchdown. Higher or lower Mace.
I don't even know what that is.
Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a
He's actually pretty good. Rambling back.
Yeah, I still don't know what he is. So I'm going to go with Cam. Whatever answer you go
with. Rushing and receiving touchdown. Rushing and receiving touchdown. One, either rushing or receiving touchdown.
I don't know the next If anybody gonna score the Rams, it would be him.
That's how it like.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take that. He ain't better than Cooper Cup. Nah, he's out.
But
no, I'm just saying. Don't act like I don't know the niggas from Maryland.
Yeah.
Right?
He must be a new guy.
He is new. Yeah. It's just funny when y'all say this because every time you guys say you don't know somebody, then I feel like they end up turning up after.
Yeah, we don't listen to you.
Yeah, well, I really don't know you. Yeah, make them turn up. Make them know your name.
Yeah, so listen, instead, I'm glad that you said that because that means niggas want us to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go higher too.
Higher. Okay, if you guys like these picks, remember you get 2 free picks this week. So if you're not already on Underdog, make sure to sign up now so you can make your picks too. Okay, so let's discuss the highest paid quarterbacks right now. versus Dak Prescott, then Joe Burrow, then Trevor Lawrence, then Jordan Love, then Tua. Obviously, I have a list. I read the top 5. Based on this list and the performances you guys have seen so far, do you guys think that this is correct?
Well, when you ask that question, it's that it's not correct. You name the names that you name. Go ahead and say them again for the people listening.
Dak Prescott, tied 8. Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence.
No.
Jordan Love.
Okay.
Tua.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He would be worth the money if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Pause, but, you don't have Josh Allen up there. You don't have Jalen Hurts up there. You don't have Jared up there. You don't have Patrick Mahomes up there.
Yeah.
So these are the guys that should be the highest paid players. The highest paid quarterbacks, should be Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Jared, and Matthew Stafford. That would be my list of who should be the highest paid quarterback. But you got a lot of these guys that came right around the time when Deshaun Watson got his money, like illustrated in previous takes, and now they're the recipients of this bad deal. Now, it was a bad deal for him, so it's like music. When you hear one person got a certain amount for a show, you're like, wait a minute, ain't no way they paying him that amount of money, and they paying me this, and then, it just goes from there.
And then real quick for context, so Pat Mahomes is actually tied in 12th with Kirk Cousins money-wise. So I just think it's interesting seeing the numbers, seeing what we're seeing, and then seeing how much they're going to be.
That is super crazy to say Kirk Cousins and Pat Mahomes is getting paid the same amount. We got to do better than this. Taylor Swift, get on this. Ain't nothing happening in the Chiefs unless Taylor Swift sign off on it. Taylor Swift, go ahead and give Pat Mahomes the money.
Alright, I'm going to say Kelsey all day.
Unless you change who you voting for.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Looking at this list, you have Jordan Love in there, too. That's just out of control. That's just wild out of control to have Jordan Love. God damn. It seems like Aaron Rodgers just left the night before last. I'm not listening. Am I bugging or did Aaron Rodgers just
they're getting wild.
Did Aaron Rodgers just leave the Green Bay Packers? I know I'm not bugging. So I'm looking at the list and I don't really, like I said, I try my best not to agree with the nigga murder, but it's out of this whole list is out of pocket, yo. It's out of pocket.
This is definitely a come on my nigga moment.
Yeah, listen.
This whole list is come on my nigga.
This is out of pocket, the whole list, man. Totally honest with you. And listen, as much as I love Joe Burrow, it's what have you done for me lately?
You switching up on Joe?
No, I ain't gonna switch up on him, but it's what have you done for me lately? And the reason that I say that is because they started off 0-3. Let's not act like he hasn't gone to a Super Bowl the year. Not last year, for last year. Let's put it like this: the last year he was healthy. Now, does he have a happy receiver? No. Is the organization paying his receiver? No. Is it disgruntled? Yes. Did he have his best receiver in training camp? No. Did he have him in mini camp? No. But with all praise the quarterback gets when they win. So when they don't win, the quarterback has to get the blame as well. So that's the only reason I'm saying no to Joe Burrow with a 0-3 start. Is he good? He's good. But we're going on pay and play? No, not at the moment. Hopefully I'll put Joe Burrow back where he needs to be, but as presently, no. Charles Lawrence, he lost his last 11 starts. Talking about possibly being benched when his coach says everything's on the table. Jordan Love, he just got hurt. He just started last year for the first time, and he's in 4th place of highest paid quarterback, which is crazy to me. Not saying don't get your money, nigga, but it's wild.
And they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I want you to get better, bro, and all that, but come on. Let's make sure, come on, man. We got people begging him retire. People, family, loved one, friends, other analysts are begging to retire.
We add them to that list of people they said we need it once a week. This nigga gotta go.
I think that he needs to be added to the list only because of his injuries. I think his play may warrant that pay, but what's the slogan? The best ability is availability. If you're not available, you shouldn't be able to play. Just
so we're not kicking him out, but his stuff is by the door.
Well, we need a meeting.
Third and goal now.
Like what the mom said, you have to have a sit down. You have to have a sit down. Justin Herbert, I like Justin Herbert. I just don't think. Look, Michael Irvin made a good point when he was on here on Monday morning, saying that Harbaugh has a special plan. He's saying that his previous quarterbacks, his previous coaches, seen the style of quarterback and the coaching they were doing for the Chargers didn't work. He's trying a different approach. I think it's 6. I'm not mad at him at 6. Lamar Jackson, he should be higher. Not mad at Jalen Hurts is 9. Kyler Murray is 10. The ultimate disrespect, like Mason said, is 2 people for me that's under 10. And the 2 people for me is Patrick Mahomes at 12, which is ridiculous, and Josh Allen at 14. Those are 2 people. Now we're talking about, see, the thing about it is, we got them at 12 and 14, but if we talk about top 5 quarterback play, you might have them at 1 and 2. So, we know Patrick Mahomes took a pay cut when he could have got more to keep some people around, but if we're talking about best players now, it isn't about, it's kind of like if you ever seen the movie Training Day, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And that's what everything comes in. It's not how good you are, it's how much your agent can negotiate. That's what it's really about. So if you got an agent that can negotiate this for you, kudos to him. I forget who the fuck we was talking about. And we gave him mad props to his agent, and it turned out his father was the agent in the NBA last season. I forget who it was.
Yeah, from the Pistons.
No.
The light-skinned nigga that used to play with the Sixers.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris. The Pistons gave him a whack amount of money. He was like, well, who the fuck his agent is? He need to take that nigga out all the time. But come to find out, it's Tobias Harris' father, so they keeping the money in house. It's not what you know, what you can prove. It's not how good you are. It's how much your agent or yourself can negotiate.
I would say they contain him very well.
When don't die. When don't die.
Okay, so this next topic, a lot of people, I don't even think know of this issue or know that it's happening, so I definitely wanted to bring awareness in addition. So, a swimmer at Gettysburg College carved the N-word into their fellow teammate's chest at a swim gathering using a box cutter. The student is the only black kid on the team, and it was carved by someone he considered a friend. And then the school said students involved are not participating in swim team activities pending the outcome of the student conduct process. After hearing that and hearing what happened and what, is being happening to the students, what do you guys think about the situation, especially it happening now?
Wait. They call nigga in this chest?
Yes, like the only black kid on the team. Yeah.
Did they hold him down?
I don't know how it happened. I just know
I think this is crazy. This is interesting. This is interesting for a lot of reasons. I could only imagine if it was my son or somebody else, I would be livid. And it's better that they get a lawsuit because the parents could take this a lot of different ways. And it speaks to the mindset of people. You know, like a lot of times people act like they're not racist. This is racism at its highest. And they say that this happened in Pennsylvania is crazy because it's so close to Philadelphia, you know. I'm at a loss of words to say that they carved this in his chest. And I'm thinking about they had to be holding him down. I don't think no kid is that mild-mannered that they're going to stand there while you write N-I-G-G-A in your skin. After the first N, he should have been, you know, biting or something. But to say that they held him down and did this, if they did, this is very criminal. They should be prosecuted in the highest form of the law. I think whether students or not, I think whoever is the AD need to get on top of this. Whoever the coach is responsible also. I will be holding everybody liable for what just took place.
I don't have much to add to it. Mace made a good point. What I add is this: I just need to know the story more. I can even make a statement on it, to be totally honest with you, because
pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force
if you're not tied down, you're not holding him down and carving nothing. It's just some hazing situation where he allowed it. But they said he considered the guy to be a friend. That's the only thing that I have the information on. And even if it was hazing, that's above and beyond. I just can't understand, and I don't want to see necessity. Because you don't know what, like Mason, they could have held him down, tied him down. I have no idea. But to stand there and have somebody let somebody do that to you, I'm not sure how this works. Mason, great things. And until I got more information, I won't elaborate on it because I go to football.
Yeah.
Once I get to more information.
I mean, it probably was something where along the lines where he probably. It seemed as if he probably wanted to be in a sorority, a fraternity or something. And they're like, oh, we're going to brand you. And he thought they was going to write something different. And when they looked at his chest, like, wait a minute. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. Well, either way, like, their family is saying it was, they think the hate crime. I don't exactly know how it happened, and as I get more details, that will be shared. But I still think it's a little interesting, because if they are adults, then no names were released for anything. There's a lot of other things that happen that they're quick to, like, say who people are. So I think in this case that it's all, like, under wraps and kept quiet, and then they're saying they don't know if the student left on their own terms or was booted from the school. To me, it's looking real. Question mark.
Yes, and the campus safety should have instructed them if they did. Kudos to them if they did. You have to tell them to contact law enforcement.
And then the last topic before we end. So your boy, Jaylen Brown, makes his own sneaker brand after issues with Nike. The brand is called 741, marking a bold new chapter in his career. He turned down $50 million in endorsements to release this, and he said, 741 is more than just a sneaker brand. It's a statement about independence, creativity, and ownership. What are you thinking about him taking this ownership? And do you think that this shoe will sell well, Mace?
Put the camera on me. This is why you don't do that, Jaylen Brown. Now I have the mic, you know? I'm not going to do what you did to me. I'm going to support you. See the old me? The me killer trying to bring it up. When you sneak a debut. See, this why you don't go and kill and set you out on your sneaker debut.
I'm just telling you, the people have been wondering if they see you guys like that.
Just so happened on your sneaker debut. Oh, man. I'm a relapse right here. I don't know if they're wearing 741.
Escaping the pressure right.
See, Stat, this is why you don't play with me. This is why you don't do this. Nah, shut down to Jalen Brown. I'm going to be buying a few pairs of 741s, and I'll be wearing them in Titletown, Jalen. So to make this all good, we're going to do a commercial. I'm going to let you know. We're going to make a commercial for the 741s. I'm going to be in it. We're going to let Cam be in it, too. We're going to let Cam be in it. We're going to get the bracket going for you. You're trying to trick me. I see what you're trying to do.
It's still on devoting enough attention to it. I would expect it after that. About passing downs. Flushed out right.
You almost got me.
The only reason they get you is because you're the wrong right. Hey, listen,
and taking it with his feet.
we'll be here for more people. Throughout the rest of this season.
He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
You'll be here for Titletown.
I'm going to be ready.
Listen, and don't threaten Nick either. I'm telling you, do not threaten my man Nick. What's going on? He signed an 8-year deal. Leave Nick alone. He got nothing to do with it. All right? Leave Nick out of there.
Okay.
Hey, listen, you went to my Once you went to Ohio, you went to Mo sending me videos all weekend. He's on the field at Ohio State. Mo, listen to you, Mo, real quick, because you my nigga too. We got you back in Ohio State. You was all the way in Connecticut. Once we got you back, you want to spit on me? Fuck! Listen, we got you back. See, small scores and your potential. You from Constantine. You want to keep it
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, you'll be in for a long ball game.
Go to the wheels field. You're welcome. Congratulations, Jalen Brown.
That was crazy.
Congratulations, Jalen Brown. I will be purchasing some sneakers, man. And I know what you went through with all the different major sneaker brands. So on the serious note, we fucking around, but I'll be purchasing some sneakers. Congratulations.
Okay. Well, that is all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching, and as always, it is what it is.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game.
They had 10 steals in one game. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's time I look back, man. What a life, man.
It's time to be alive, Steph. You wasn't alive then, Steph. Should have been alive, Steph.
I don't pull out my footage like Larry.
Larry, what is it? Yesterday's league, Larry?
Yeah.
Tuesday league. What you do on Monday, Larry?
But we didn't, matter of fact, that's actually a trophy he bought it for you.
Oh, come on.
Because it's
Chinatown.
Yeah, because the name of the team it is what it is, so they wanted to give the whole station.
You brought the title home.
Man, this man crazy.
Sugar do this on the floor. He don't like winning. Sugar do. Put the camera on Sugar do, right? You got any last words you want to say to Larry Sugar do?
Play action field.
Congratulations, Larry.
Yo,
On for a repeat. League starts again.
Why does it say Division 2?
Perfectly placed as that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard. The starting point is a 20.
So there's a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under
By the way,
pressure.
it's legit, so
It's legit. Thank you, Larry.
And then obviously shout out to Asia Wilson. She's not even 30 yet, so her resume is really going to continue to get stronger. She's having a great year like we discussed earlier, so I'm happy for her. So I'm happy for her and ready to see what she continues to do. So now we got to discuss Caitlin Clark. She's the unanimous AP Rookie of the Year. The question is, was it ever a competition?
I don't like that. Since we're in Title Town, I'm going to keep it real because I do like Caitlin, but I don't think this is unanimous. Now, come on, y'all. We know Angel Reese got hurt, but I think, in all fairness, it should have been a co-MVP. I think it is impossible to say that she was unanimous because the numbers don't show that. Maybe the ratings show that, but the numbers don't show that. And I'm a big, Caitlin Clark fan. She's wearing my number, but other than that, I can't say that she's a unanimous. Like with me, people count on me to tell the truth. And this is one of those times. I can't go with the popular statement because you're not unanimous. I don't care who said it. That's not the unanimous Rookie of the Year. It should have been her and Angel Reese. Because if she was Magic, if she was Larry Bird, Angel Reese was Magic. They both had a good, I think even Angel Reese had a better rookie year. But she got hurt, and that's how it spends.
They ran it and picked it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just on the eye test, I didn't look at all the numbers, but just by the eye test, Angel Reese was balling.
I think that Caitlin Clark was the unanimous MVP. That's my personal opinion. I think that Angel Reese had better eyelashes and baby hair, and she looked good. And she's having 13 rebounds, double-double. That doesn't matter to me. Because she don't look cute. She don't think she should get every she was balling, but I really believe a lot of her rebounds, and no disrespect, I think she's going to be one of these people that step into Asian spot as time goes along, getting better at shooting and so on and so forth.
She averaged 19. Caitlin Clark.
She averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, 5.7 rebounds, 1.3 steals a game.
Oh, yeah.
I think her numbers were tremendous.
Corrected.
Not wrong that often. I think her numbers were outstanding. I think that Angel Reese had both of them. Every time we looked up, and I think that's a great assessment, which you did say, Murder, is that this was definitely a Larry Bird, Magic Johnson situation, 100%. Two things went into the factor where I say that it should have been unanimous. 3 weeks ago, I agree with you when you said that it should have been co-MVPs. I was of that mind state. And I remember maybe last year, when the year before last, when Joel Embiid won MVP, and it was like a race between him and the Joker. And the Joker got hurt. Maybe the last 8, 9, 10 games of the regular season, he didn't play because they wanted to make sure he was good for the playoffs, and they ended up winning the championship. You know, my slogan, the best ability is availability. And you know it was coming down to a tight race between these two for MVP. And Caitlin Clark finished the season up. And she finished strong. Not just finished the season strong. That team was in the playoffs, as opposed to Angel Reese's team didn't make it to the playoffs. I think that also factors in.
Yeah, that played into it.
But Angel Reese, you had an outstanding season. Not only just for rookies, she had the most rebounds in one season for a WNBA player, rookie or not. She's nothing to sneeze at. I'm looking forward to you coming back next year, sweetheart, and having a great season. But my vote would have went to Caitlin Clark, and not just because of everything she brought to the game, the numbers, and the numbers kind of speak for themselves, but not only the numbers, it's all these situations where I think maybe the last time we seen this much pressure with somebody coming into professional sports, man, with LeBron James, when everybody knows you're supposed to be that nigga. Everybody wants to see what you're going to do. Everybody wants to see if you're going to live up to expectation. You're the chosen one, etc., etc. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, LeBron made it to the playoffs his first year. So,
especially if they can't
score here.
You think next year she'll begin like 30?
I think she's getting more comfortable. It isn't to me. I don't think it's about her scoring 30. I think whatever she have to do to win, that's what I think she's going to have to do. You got to think about it. She's almost averaging a double-double. 8.4 assists is tremendous. I think she is one more player that they can make some noise. I think they're a player or two away. I mean, she made Aaliyah Boston look much better. I was all over dissing Aaliyah Boston at the beginning of the season. Now it's looking like, okay, Aaliyah Boston. Okay. She made her look better because she's dropping dimes. So I don't know if could she get 30 here? Will she have to get 30 for a team to win? I don't think so. But it's not far-fetched. We're going to see her score over 30 multiple times on the collegiate level. And she's looking more and more comfortable as the season went along.
Yeah, I think that Diana Taurasi statement aged very bad.
Very poorly. Shout out to Tristan, you know, Tristan sometimes fills in with Trezor is here. She called Diana Taurasi a whole bag of bones, man. Just kicked the other. Very disrespectful. A whole bag of bones is wild, man. Because she didn't get any run at the Olympics, but it didn't age well. You're right about that.
Okay, and then the last one before we close. So the WNBA is expanding to Portland, Oregon by granting the league's 15th franchise to the city. This is in addition to a Golden State expansion and their first non-USA team coming to Toronto. So what does this mean for the league?
Who's coming to Toronto?
They're going to expand a team there.
Who?
The WNBA.
No, I said,
How do you tackle him forward?
In Portland?
Yes.
And Caitlin Clark. Niggas act like the same thing. It's the least you can do is give her the rookie of the year. All this is good. Now look, now I know we're not really focused on the game on the court, but we have to think about she bought all this shit. NBA, look, y'all are flying on private jets now. You have the most sponsorship money since the WNBA started. Now we're doing expansion teams. It's purely off Caitlin Clark, and no disrespect to anybody else, but
that's weak as hell, bro. That's weak as hell.
This is the hype that she brought, and I think that, and you know what I really do about Angel Reese is that Angel Reese and whoever's in her corner know that it has to be a good guy, bad guy. She said that actually on one game. She's like, fine, you know, y'all all on Caitlin Clark and y'all this, that, and the third. I had to play the bad guy throughout college. I don't mind that. If I had to play the bad, to be a good guy, bad guy, fine. But you know, sometimes you root for the bad guys. She's not necessarily a bad guy. We're talking about figuratively speaking. But she gets it. And I like that she gets it because everything is marketing. And Mace made a great reference earlier. And a lot of these kids are too young to know. And it's because I was a baby when this happened. But the way that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird saved the NBA, because the NBA was no ratings, no fans, everybody they was fighting, it was druggies and alcohol and so on and so forth. And you get these two great players that lift the brand up. It's crazy. And then when Michael Jordan came, he just took it to another level. Kind of like Hulk Hogan did the WWF. Caitlin Clark is actually doing this, and Angel Reese says, I don't mind being your counterpart. And that really gets more eyes on people like an Angel Wilson who's been busting ass for the last few years. So this is great, Oregon. Toronto, you say?
Yes.
Congratulations, because women's basketball is sensational.
I'm not sure where this puts Toronto, but I know it'll do well in Portland. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was gonna add, this is great for the players because there's only 12 teams and there's 12 active players, so there's only 144 spots available. And the WNBA is so cutthroat; they waive players left and right, so this gives a lot more people the opportunity to actually be able to play now that they're going to have 15 teams. So see a lot more competition, see a lot more girls even coming from overseas.
More girls won't have to go overseas because there's another team they can play with. I remember when expansion teams first came to the NBA, you started seeing players that weren't that good be good on other teams, and that was a good thing to see. So it'll be interesting to see how people play on those expansion teams.
Sure. But that is all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching, and as always, it is what it is.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Iron fans, Mason's right. It's going to take the playoffs. And we on y'all, get the y'all to get some light on the organization. The objective is to win the championship. Let me ask you something, Mason. Who did the Kansas City Chiefs play the year before last?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
I don't remember everybody we beat.
That's my point. Nobody cares. I don't remember. They only been doing that 21 seasons.
But yeah, when they was raving about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, but off the top of your head, you just don't.
Yeah, you don't remember. So
the point being is you have to win. And that's what really matters.
And then the Giants beat the Browns 21-15. The Browns are 1-2. How do you guys feel about the Browns losing to the Giants?
Yeah, why are we even talking about these two teams? Like, if it's not a massage in New York, that's the only thing I would really. Why did you put this on this? Why?
Because the Browns lost.
Oh my goodness. The Browns is Deshaun Watson, right?
Yeah.
So why is this important? All people care about with Deshaun is there a massage going on? If there's not a massage going on, pause that he's finding his way out of, people are really not focusing on it, and that's what you don't want your career to become. Linked with scandal, where it's so scandal plagued that people are not even paying attention to football. They're just trying to figure out what's happening in your personal life. So I don't really know.
Yeah, I think this was something you're talking about because Deshaun Watson got $230 million guaranteed. He fucked the whole quarterback market up.
Yeah, he ruined.
Yeah, if Terrell's owners are probably pissed. And I remember when he was leaving college, his coach was like, yo, whoever misses out on Deshaun Watson is missing out on Michael Jordan. And then when he got to the Texans, he was looking like Michael Jordan of football. And we was like, yo, this kid is going to be nice. And when he lost his receiver and he wanted to get a trade, all these scandals came out. The hand job shit came out crazy. When he was being quiet and not mentioning shit, and before he requested a trade, I'm not saying this is right, wrong, or indifferent. It's definitely wrong. That's definitely wrong. These hand job scandals was not coming out. You start pushing the envelope down there in Texas with them good old boys. They said, oh yeah, we got a plethora of hand job scandals that you're a part of. Fuck this shit up. And he's never recovered since, even with injury last year. And this year he's not looking good. These are two long losses that he has. On the other side of the coin, the Giants won a game.
Jones
Daniel Jones looking like he may have earned a little bit of that money that the Giants gave him. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 136 passing yards. He looked like he deserved a little bit. Being as the Cleveland Browns, I didn't think the Cleveland Browns would start off bad either. I thought Deshaun Watson had time to heal from his injury. I thought that he would show up to training camp strong. I thought that Amari Cooper probably has a chip on his shoulder, not staying in Dallas. I thought these two would be a dope tandem coming from 2 different teams in Texas that kind of gave them like, get the fuck out of here vibes. I thought that they would be really good. It's not shown. But the Giants actually won a game, and they're actually tied with the Dallas Cowboys in the division. More shit to tell them about, nigga. Why it's so early? I can't wait.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to Deshaun Watson, that he was going to have a great year. I think when this recent scandal came out, it just really set him back a little bit.
Well, and like I said, I'm not.
Because he was making his way over all of the other ones, and then when a new one came out, it's just like, oh, they trying to make sure I don't play football. And, he has some family things that take place. So prayers up for Deshaun Watson. I want to make sure, we're not just joking on you, but we got to cover what we got to cover.
And that's what I was about to say. He has some family issues and so on and so forth. And I'm not making an excuse for that. But when you're out there, you gotta come to work, bro. It's no excuse. Hey, look, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. And listen, I'm not saying everybody's the same. Everybody has a different mourning process. My mom died last year. I took my time off. I came to work. You hear me? After I hear me crying about it. No, and not everybody's different. I want to be sensitive. But once you get on the field or you step in the work, people don't always want to hear that. They don't want to hear the sound story. I had to take my time off, and when I got myself together, I came back to work. I wasn't up here crying. When my mom died, this, that, and third, I had to make sure I was mentally ready to come back to work.
That makes sense. So you think he should have taken time off?
What I'm saying is, if you need to take time off, take time off. Because once you start saying that, people gonna look like, yo, he ain't ready, bro. I don't know if he's following me. And I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying people in general, like, yo, bro, man, the nigga, listen.
Yeah, when already don't suit up.
Yeah, exactly.
I could go with that.
Exactly. So, that's all I'm saying. And I don't want to come off insensitive, but when you have a fan base, especially with sports, they might take that approach. And they may be like, yo, that's what I mean, it is what it is. I'm just telling you, it's honesty. I remember years ago, Shaq wasn't playing. I think his grandmother or grandfather died. And he came to the game late. Like third quarter, scored like 35 points and was pointing at the sky during the game because he had to make sure he was ready to come back. That's just one example that I use.
And I think it's okay to take time for yourself, especially if you need to get your mental right, because if everything else is blocking that, like, do what you have to do, get yourself together, and then you can come back.
No, absolutely, yeah. And like I said, everybody doesn't have the same grieving process. Like, I hate that shit. Like, and when I say grieving process, I hate when, like, a mutual friend may pass away, and I don't go hang out with the other niggas, like, when he died, and like, yo, you didn't come, man, you know, this the day so-and-so died. I don't really fuck with y'all niggas. I only fuck with y'all niggas because he fucked with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas ain't really niggas. I don't want to mourn with y'all niggas. I want to mourn on my own time. So everybody's process is different.
Just great. Because I'm the same way. I have to be by myself. I don't want to be around people. And that's okay. Do what works for y'all. Okay. We're going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss Reggie Bush. Don't go anywhere. Underdog.
These are kind of like
the same.
Yeah, like two mid, like not mid, like mid upper quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? I'll give Kirk Cousins the edge on this, but this is like one of y'all niggas step out and be better than the other nigga. How many yards?
127 and a half.
Derek Carr?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go lower.
Okay, and then Bijan Robinson is at 72 and a half rushing yards to higher than Mason.
I'm gonna go lower as well.
Hey, make sure to download the Underdog app and you can make your picks too. So, Reggie Bush is suing USC, Pac-12, and NCAA for NIL compensation during his college career. So, for context, Bush previously sued the NCAA for defamation after a spokesperson claimed Bush was involved in pay-for-pay arrangements. His lawyer said their goal is to correct this injustice and pave the way for a system where athletes are rightfully recognized, compensated, and treated fairly for their contributions. How do you guys think this whole thing is gonna go?
Number one, I think whenever systems change, there's things that need to be rectified. I know there's times where people feel like it's almost like marijuana. You know, people went to jail for marijuana, then it becomes legal. Then there's things that have to be changed because you have one person's life that's railroaded for something that is legal now, not. And I know some people may say, and I know I probably have been quoted on that as well, as saying, well, when they did it, it was illegal. Now today it is legal. So that's that argument that we have to revisit the same way with sports. Now it's NIL deals. Before there was no NIL deal. So even though it's legal today, it was illegal when you did it. You get what I'm saying? And that's one aspect of it. And I'm not saying I'm for or against either one of those, marijuana or whatever. I'm saying that the concept is something that need to be revisited. And when you're talking about this particular situation, I don't believe the NCAA can afford to lose this battle to Reggie Bush, because if they lose it, then it opens up a can of worms for everything else. Like, if they lose this, you know how many other people are going to want their NIL shares? Bad Bob, UNLV, Running Rebels. There's been some really popular athletes, Fire and Ice, what's that, NC State, Mayberry, and all of them in Arkansas, Carlos Williamson. There was some really great college athletes that they let Reggie Bush wins this. There's a whole bunch of cash they're going to have to cough out. And I don't think they're ready to do that. I think they're saying, we gave y'all the NIL deals. We've given back enough. Don't push it. But, you know, it's his choice, and it's his lawyer choice to push the envelope. And we wish him the best.
Man, I was actually going to say the same exact thing with the actual same exact thing that you said.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
They're not going to let that. I hope Reggie Bush everything you said, I see the guys going to say the same thing. You know what kind of can of worms this is? Bannon Brothers. Bannon Brothers, and for those who don't know it, because listen, I was young when they was playing. Good old Bannon Brothers suing the NCAA. Not just that, they sued the video game for using their likeness on the video game, and what they did was you have to pay everybody who was in that video game. So I think they, if I'm not mistaken, it was something. I would have to Google how much that Bannon Brothers got.
Yeah,
I think it was 30 million or something.
But when they divided it out, it was like 17 cents.
The company was supposed to pay $60 million.
Yeah, but how many?
Yeah, with all the players in the NCAA.
$28.1 million for breach of duty. So
Saturday.
the players were awarded $28.1 million, and the players still finding that.
Yeah, but that's the point. You do this.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play.
And you know what?
Third down
You
coming
have to
up.
think
So
about
7
this. For the
yards from the first down here as they come up to
it's
the
like
line of
getting
scrimmage.
a parking ticket.
To throw on
We'll
third
pay
down.
whatever, 60 million, get this over with, get them out the way. We don't want this to drag out, so it looked like they paid a large amount of money when they're making billions of dollars. So it's really not a large amount of money that they're paying, but for the sake of getting this over
It's
with,
been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough
look,
for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the
weed
score.
wasn't legal at one time. It's legal now. And with the way they're trying to compensate for people who went to jail for weed, is saying that, yo, if you want to sell weed legally, we'll let you skip the line and get your license ahead of anybody else who's trying to get their license. So if you want to go get a dispensary or grow anything else and you have a felony for weed, you jump the line. But they're not telling you the hurdles you got to go through, or that you may have to have $6 million to get the license or everything else. But you can skip the line. But do you have all the necessary tools to get the license? And that's the thing about it. I hope Reggie Bush does win, but at the end of the day, Mace just named not even 25% of the superstars just going to come out of the woodwork and ask for this money. I think that they'll say, it's kind of like the Obama situation. They'll make it 100 mil, so it looks like they compensate them. Meanwhile, it's the same thing like coming back to your car and you got a $55 ticket on it. I'm not saying that's not a lot for certain people, but if I got a $55 ticket, I'm just happy they didn't turn it down.
And then to answer your question, it was 24,000 college football and basketball players for the $60 million settlement and the average player payout of
So, all that for 60. Niggas got football games for you. You have posters, your jerseys, everything for $1,600. And now, mind you, this is literally probably 25 years after they're not even playing in college anymore. So,
it's not even enough for rent.
Yeah, exactly. And then
you can't even get a good NCAA championship game with that.
Hey man, this is similar to me. This is how they're gonna work it out, and then niggas will leave with $60 million. I don't know this for a fact, but Reggie Bush is one of the people that's one of these great college players that feel like he got jerked because he was taking money. But we have to think about the people who wasn't taking money who could have made money as well. Not just because he took money. This shit could go back to how you gonna pay him for taking money? But I did the right thing and didn't take money. I could have made this, that, and the third. So you're gonna compensate somebody for at the time doing the wrong thing when I did the right thing. How does that work?
Another throw there off the mark.
Okay, so now moving along to WNBA. Asia Wilson became the second player in WNBA history to win the MVP award unanimously. It's her third MVP after winning in 2020 and 2022. Thoughts on her getting that award?
Yeah, we kind of already knew she was going to get MVP. We've been talking about it and alluding to it all the way here. I mean, she got a perfect jab step. She got the perfect pull-up, goes straight up when she shoots. And she shoots left hand, so her elbow is like all the way in. And she just got a pure form, you know. I think this is the end of her getting MVP. I think but also when Angel Reese started getting to MVP levels, she'll be the changing of that guards. I don't see anybody else for running for that.
I like Silverhair Angel Wilson. No disrespect, man. She's cute. Still Silverhair Angel Wilson.
So now on comes the field
that's
goal unit,
showing
and while
love.
this is no
Numbers
ordinary
is
try
crazy.
here.
Numbers as well. She's averaging 26.9 points, basically 27 points a game, 11.9 rebounds, basically 12 rebounds a game, 2.3 assists, 1.8 steals, shooting on 51% from the field, really 52%, 51.8 from the field, 31.7% from three. These numbers are fucking crazy. Shout out to Asia, you deserve it. It ain't really much to say, but I will say, the last thing I will say is that, like they said, this is kind of foregone conclusion, but I really do love it's a point in the season, you guys can go Google it, where she was trying to involve her team and not be the only one, and not saying her teammate nice, not trying to be Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, so to speak, trying to make her teammates better around her, and that wasn't winning them games to where she was on a podium after the game crying with her coach, saying, I just want to be the best teammate, the best basketball player I could be. And when she realized that shit wasn't cutting it, she went in the beast mode and started busting ass. And that's the reason why she's the MVP again. Congrats to Asia on the third MVP.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to her game also, is these three blocks per game, 3 blocks per game, and 2 steals per game, along with the points, is a lot for a person athletically. That means that they're fully engaged with playing defense, and she's playing both ends exceptionally well. And I think that's something that get overlooked. Because, I mean, even you, Killer, you used to get about 2 steals a game. 2 steals a game is a lot of energy, you know, just playing the lanes, it's just a lot of energy. Anybody that play basketball knows it would be like getting 2 interceptions a game. You would call that person super nice, you know, if they get 2 interceptions and then 3 blocks. I mean, that she's playing as good as Dikembe as well as Kobe Bryant. Dikembe and Iverson. You know, the steals is Iverson, the blocks is Dikembe, and on top of that, getting 26 points, or however many points you just named. That's a great performance. And to average that means it's happening every single night. Some days it may be 4 assists. 4 blocks.
Yeah, and actually I had a quadruple double a couple times, which is nearly impossible to do. We had 10 steals in one game, you know? Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's time I look back, man. What a life, man.
What a time to be alive, Steph. You wasn't alive then, Steph.
She wasn't there.
Should have been alive, Steph.
I don't want to pull out my footage like Larry Age was dissing Larry.
Larry, what is it? Yesterday's league, Larry? Yeah. Tuesday league. What you do on Monday, Larry?
Well, we didn't know. Matter of fact, that's actually your trophy. He bought it for you.
Oh, come on.
Because it's the
Title Town.
Yeah, because the name of the team it is what it is, so they wanted to give the whole trophy.
You brought the title home.